Okay, so first things first, if you hear any like background noises, my grandmother's watching something on her laptop. So yeah, but anyways, I decided to do like a little mukbang. If you don't know what that is, it's basically when you watch people eat on YouTube. And my grandmother made spaghetti, and I put feta cheese on it with garlic powder. I used to use Parmesan cheese, but now I don't. So yeah, I'm trying to fix my hair. So basically what I'm going to talk about was like a story time about my Sephora experience. Hold on, I'm hungry. So I used to work at Sephora, but I literally only worked there for a day, and it was training. 5-hour training. I'm so hungry. So basically I worked at Sephora for like a day, not really. And what's crazy was that like I've been wanting to work at Sephora for years. Like I started applying to Sephora like September 2016-ish, or maybe that summer, and they would not hire me. Like I don't know what it was, but like it's like I have experience in makeup. I have the drive to do what I do. I'm good with customers. There's times where I literally like go to Sephora and people will ask me like, what makeup are you wearing? Or I remember one time this girl asked me to fill in her eyebrows because she loved how my eyebrows look, and I was just like, oh, I don't work here. But anyways, I just wanted to work there so bad. I'm like, oh my god, Sephora, Sephora, Sephora. Like, but honestly, Sephora is not even that great. Like the brand itself, like the company is good, but like working there, just from like, I know some people may say like, oh well, you are only training so you don't really know. Obviously everybody's experience is different, but I do feel like that they have you do a lot for a little bit, in my opinion. Anyway, so let's fast forward to recently. Hold on, Thursday I'm drinking my Snapple raspberry tea. So yeah, I've literally been on like over 10 Sephora interviews in the city. Any location that's out here, you name it, I've been interviewed there. And so at one point 2 years ago I was interviewed at the Sephora in Union Square, and some lady interviewed me with like blonde hair, and I remember I had to wake up super early that day. Like I had to be there like 8:30 in the morning, and I remember it was my day off from my other job, and I was like so infuriated. I'm like, if I don't get this, I'm gonna be so mad because I wanted to sleep. Like, but I was like, whatever. And at the time my ex was like, you know, it'll be worth it, you should go. Didn't even hire me. Fast forward 2 years later, I came across the same lady that interviewed me again. She was like, oh, Shannon. I was like, yeah, it's me. And she was like, I recognize you. And I was like, I recognize you too. And she sat next to me and she was like, well, why don't you think that any of them hired you? And I'm like, first of all, like, why are you even asking me that? I feel like that was kind of like a rude way to ask me. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I have experience in retail. I have more than 3 years experience in retail. I have experience with makeup. I freaking do YouTube. Like, I do makeup tutorials. Obviously that's not gonna be put on my resume, but like, I'm pretty good. I don't care what nobody says. I'm pretty good. So she was like, well, I do remember from the last time that, you know, anyways, so basically, what was I gonna say? I just lost my thought. Oh yeah, so she was like, oh, from what I've seen, last time I seen you, you know, you did like a makeup demo. And I was like, yeah, I did. And then she's like, but your body language, like, you looked very uncomfortable. And I was just like, how did I look very uncomfortable? You guys, like, I don't have an eyeshadow brush with me. It's over there, but I don't feel like reaching it. I'm gonna just grab a pen. So I was doing like an eyeshadow demo on an employee, and I'm holding the brush, I'm blending it, and I'm not really like talking that much because it's not like I can't talk to people. It's just when I do makeup, like, I'm so focused. Like, it's hard for me to have a conversation and to do makeup at the same time. Like, if I'm doing eyeshadow, it's hard, but if I'm doing face makeup, like, I can talk. Anyways, so I'm, you know, blending or whatever. And when I was blending the eyeshadow, I kind of blended it like out this way, and the lady was like, hold the brush like this and try not to bring it this way because her eye shape is, and I was just like, I was getting aggravated because when I do my eyeshadow, or eyeshadow in general on anybody, if you see the eyeshadow all the way over here, I'm going to clean it up. It's messy at first, but it's gonna be cleaned up when I go and do the face makeup. I put concealer, I'm gonna clean it up. But it's like they want you to like do things a certain way, and it's like, yo, I have my own way of doing things, and this is how I feel comfortable. So the moment she did that, now I'm uncomfortable because it's like, it's not like I can't take constructive criticism, but you're telling me how to hold a brush. Like, regardless, I'm still getting the same task done. Anyways, I was still talking to the girl that I was doing makeup on, and I was just asking her like, oh, how do you like working here, blah blah blah. She was saying that I wasn't talking enough, and then I'm like, I don't get it. Like, they don't want me to talk too much because they don't want the client to feel like they can't get a word in, but then they don't want me to talk too less either. So I'm like, okay, like, that's too much overthinking while I'm working. That's annoying. And anywho, so I was just like, I don't know. And she was just like, well, I think it's like your face, like you just have this look. And I'm like, hold on, my food's gonna get cold. I'm probably gonna have to like reheat this up. Hold on. Boo Boo texted me. Okay, so yeah, she told me that I just have this face, and I'm like, what face? And she's like, the other lady that interviewed me, she was like, you just look so mean. Like, and I'm like, how do I look mean? Like, when I was being interviewed, like, I was smiling, like, all that, and I was like, honestly, so confused. And they're like, you just have this like look on your face, like you look stern, and like no one's gonna want to approach you. I was like, really, nigga? Yo, catch me on the street walking in the city, that's the mean mug I got. And people still walk up to me asking me for directions, telling me my makeup looks good. Like, even when I have headphones in and it looks like I don't want to be bothered, like, people still come up to me. People come up to me regardless. People come up to me in Sephora and I don't even work there. Like, people are asking me questions all the time. So it's just like, I'm like, what is she talking about? Because then I felt like she was picking at me. And I was just like, honestly, like, a lot of these jobs, like, no matter what job I've had interviews, like, they always freaking pick at me. I don't know what it is. Like, I really don't know. So I was just like, well, I mean, if I do look mean, I'm not. And when I am talking to somebody and I'm working, I know to put a smile face on, you know? So, or a happy face. So I was just like confused. Basically, they're like, oh, we're gonna call you back, Shayna. Like, I'm really intrigued on how persistent you've been. And I'm like, okay. She's like, I see potential in you. I was like, okay. Yo, man, wow. So, yeah, she was like, I see potential in you. And they were kind of making me feel like, they honestly made me feel like I'm like, oh my god, please hire me, please, 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 please. And like it felt like they were like, okay, like we'll see. Like that's how it felt like. And I want to work at Sephora, but I'm not gonna kiss your feet. I'm not gonna kiss your feet. But that's not how I am. Like I'm not gonna be on your body like, yo, please, like, please hire me. I'm not doing it. So, anyways, they called me back. And but before that, the girl that interviewed me, her name is like Anna, something like that. And she was like, but if we call you back and we hire you, like you gotta make sure that you're smiling at all times. And I'm just like, yo, like that's mad pressure, because it's like realistically speaking, like while I'm like, ow, while I'm like, you know, organizing stuff on like the shelves or whatever it is, do you think I'm gonna be like, no, that's weird. Okay, like if a customer is like, miss, I'm gonna look and be like, hey, like how are you, like I'm gonna smile. But it's like they wanted me to be a freaking robot, and I'm like, I'm not a robot. So basically, so they hired me or whatever. I was happy. But come the day of, I had major anxiety, major anxiety. And the reason why I had so much anxiety is because I felt like they kind of like had their claws out. Like I felt like they were ready to like pounce and like attack, because they kept picking on me about me looking mean. And it's like, I'm really not mean. Like I don't get it, because it's like in interviews I'm smiling and I'm just like, where are they coming up with this? Like I don't know, I don't see what they're seeing, I don't know what they're talking about. It was so bad to the point that I didn't even want to go in. Like I was just like, I'm all set, like, I don't want to go. My friend had to push me and be like, yo Shay, like just think about why you're going, you know, we need this bread, da da da. I'm like, I know, but I feel pressured, and I have like really bad like social anxiety. Like my anxiety that day was so bad that I was crying like 2 hours before my training. I did not want to go. I went. They were teaching me how to, okay, so they hired me for a beauty consultant, makeup consultant, and it sounds great, but it's like you're literally doing 1,000,001 things in just 1 hour, and you're only getting paid $15.50 the hour. So imagine like you're on register, and then like, Shayna, can you do this? And then you're back restocking something behind the register, and then you're walking on the floor, and then a customer stops you and you're like, hey miss, can you help me? And you still have to go do something else. And then like it's crazy how much things you have, like not that you have to do, but how much things you're doing, and you think time is going and it's not. Like I remember when it hit my 3-hour mark of my training, I'm thinking it was like, I'm thinking like way more time went by, and it didn't. I literally did so much in 3 hours. Like I'm on register, they're showing me how to use it on like the iPhone, you know, when they be like, oh, credit or debit, like they show me how to do that. They're showing me how to use the register, and then they move me over to the makeup consultant area where there's a beauty studio, and then they're showing me how to take clients on the phone. And it's very technical and very confusing, and honestly it was so overwhelming. I'm like, oh, and not to mention that the position was freaking temporary, it was seasonal. So I'm like, okay, and it's part-time. So I'm like, so you guys are hiring me for seasonal and it's part-time, and I gotta do all this. Like to me, like it just wasn't worth it. I don't know, other people may look at me like, Shannon, you're dumb, like you finally got an opportunity at Sephora and you just let it go. I could not see myself losing my mind just for $15.50 an hour. And if it's part-time, they're not going to give me a lot of hours. They're only going to give me like 3 days. And I don't want to be stressed out. Like I don't believe that I have to stress myself out to make money. I really don't. I just want to make extra money, and I was just like, yo bro, like it's too much. Like it's too much. Like it's very annoying when like you got the thing on your ear, and then they're calling you, and then you trying to help one person, and as you're walking to do something for a client, another client stops you. It's like, it's too much. It's too much. Like I honestly don't know how girls at Sephora do it. So then I was like, you know what, I think I want to resign and leave. And then they were like, no, Shayna, like, we know how bad you wanted to work here. They was really trying to keep me. And it's like, I kind of feel bad, but I just know I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Because I was just like, oh, maybe I'll be a cashier. I was like, I don't know. You know, when you just don't know, and it's just like, I felt like it was best for me to just dub that shit. So I got my check for, I gotta keep this up again. I got my check for training the other day. And I was waiting for it for so freaking long, like 3 weeks. And I call and they're like, oh yeah, it's here, you can come pick it up. And I'm just like, so when were you guys gonna call me? Mind you, you guys, yo, they had me train 1 day. That week I trained. They only had me train 1 day. And they didn't have me work the rest of the week. They made me wait. They're like, oh yeah, she's gonna contact you for your schedule. Never reached out to me about my schedule. I was on top of them. And that's honestly what made me not even want to work there. Because I started to see how unprofessional they kind of were. And I'm like, why is it taking you guys over a week to freaking make my freaking schedule? Like, you guys hired me a week prior. And it's like other jobs I've been at, like, it's training and then they already, even if they don't even have like my name out on the schedule, like they'll be like, just come in tomorrow at this time, even if it's like an extra person on the same shift. I just didn't understand that. Anyways, so I go in with my boyfriend the other day and I'm waiting for my check, and the lady that hired me, this is literally her. Sorry guys, my camera stopped. But basically, I just heat up my food. Anywho, so the girl that hired me, Anna, I turn around, actually no, I'm facing my boyfriend, I'm talking to him, and then I hear, Shayna, and then she goes, and I'm looking at her like she looked so disgusted, miserable, tired, stressed, like all that. And I took it and I was like, thank you. And like as I'm saying thank you so much, she just walks away. And then my boyfriend was just like, did you see how she just, and I'm like, did you see that? And he was just like, she literally just like handed to you and didn't even look at you, like you were like you know. And I was just like, wow, like she was so upset. And I'm just like, for someone who tells me to keep a happy face on, you sure didn't keep a happy face and you look miserable. And I'm not going to apologize for deciding to resign because I didn't like the job. Like, what? Like, you so salty for what? Like, you took freaking almost 2 weeks to make a freaking schedule. Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's basically what happened. And me personally, I don't feel like Sephora is that great. I really don't. It's just the name. I don't get how people can work there for like 2 years more. I guess maybe if you're working in the office, it's easier. But when you gotta deal with people and you're running around like a freaking chicken head cut off and you're only getting paid $50 an hour, and then they take out the taxes out your check and you look at your check and you're like, damn, I only made that much. $15.50 an hour doesn't mean anything if you're not working full-time at least 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. If you're giving me $15.50 an hour and I'm only working 25 hours a week, what is that? My paycheck is gonna be looking like I'm getting paid $13 an hour. And honestly, this is why I like working for myself. And when it comes to doing makeup, I like doing it on my own time. The reason why I like doing it on my own time is because I feel like I'm getting paid way more and I can keep all the money. And I don't want somebody over me telling me how to freaking do makeup and how to service people. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Like, I feel like it would benefit me because obviously I can do makeup on different people. I have more photos for my portfolio. But the stress, like, honestly, it's not worth the stress. Because I'm all set. Anywho, Today I went looking for costumes because I'm not doing anything for Halloween, but I wanted to wear like a cute outfit, take a picture, feel cute, you know. I got bunny ears, you know, the whole bunny thing. And I also got a nurse costume. I don't know which one I'm gonna wear yet. It's supposed to rain, but if it doesn't rain for a short bit, I might put on a nurse costume and come up something with my makeup, or I might just do the whole bunny thing and just take pictures inside. But yeah, I never do anything for Halloween. And I was gonna vlog today, but I was running around for almost 2 hours trying to find a costume. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I haven't vlogged since California, but I figured I would vlog today because I'm gonna go and look at some last minute like Halloween costumes. I'm trying to be like a bunny, so I want some bunny ears and like a nice like white lace bodysuit and like those knee-high socks with like the lace on the thighs. Like that's what I'm going for because I want to do a bunny Halloween makeup look. I'm not going anywhere, but I did want to take some cute pictures, you know, just get in the Halloween spirit because I haven't went anywhere Halloween themed this month, so I just wanted to do something cute for myself, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go out with my aunt by my house and we're gonna look around and see if we can find something. I kind of wanted to vlog. Hopefully I get some good footage because sometimes when I'm out I get a little shy to vlog in front of people. So I will catch you guys in a bit. Also, my hoodie is from Fashion Nova and my pants are Fashion Nova, and I'm gonna be wearing my Yeezy 700s. I'm trying to take an outfit pic for the gram because you know I love my fashion and I love taking pictures. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye. And I don't want my vlog to be nothing but that. And then when I found the costume, it took like a second, so it's like that's not really good content. So I was like, well, this is why I hate vlogging. It's like I like vlogging because it's like natural, but then at the same time I feel like I can only vlog if something that I'm doing is interesting. Oh, I posted a picture of me and him and he commented and he said I love us. Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know what else to talk about. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to do like more story time videos for you guys because I like talking to the camera. And it's way more fun and easier than doing like makeup videos. I mean, makeup videos are fun, but when it comes time to edit, girl, it be taking that long. I hate when Instagram, like, people be sending me, like, not Instagram people. When people send me random DMs through Instagram, like, hey, do you want to collab with us? And then, like, they have, like, freaking 50 followers on their page. Like, are you even, like, real or are you just a freaking fake profile? 'Cause you're nasty, babe. You do everything I like. And you swear you're just my type. Aww. My boyfriend sent me a picture of sneakers. Whoa, a video. Those are cool. But yeah, you guys, I can't wait to get my boyfriend on camera. So we can do some cool videos together. Some challenges, some cute stuff. I'll be pranking him sometimes, but nothing crazy. Some of y'all YouTubers, y'all be pranking, y'all couples be doing too much. Like, honestly, like, y'all be pranking, like, these pranks y'all do are, like, pranks that will, like, ruin your relationships, low-key. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna finish this off camera, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, my little mukbang slash story time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Also, comment, share, and subscribe to my post notifications so you will be alert whenever I do post a new video. It will be the bell button by subscribe button on my channel, and when you click on that bell button, it's weird how like YouTube is now, because it gives you like options with the bell button. Like, for example, I'm gonna go on someone's page right now, and it has a bell. It says all, personalized, none. You have to click the option that says all, like if you're on your phone. Anyways, yeah, follow me on my Snapchat and my Instagram. My Instagram is Voshana and my Snapchat is VoshaXO. It will be in the description. Also, intro and outro of this video. Go check out my website down below at shanaaponte.com/shop. It will be in the description. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching my video, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.